a nonprofit organization whose mission is to assist children with special needs to reach their maximum potential by providing quality education, therapy, and family support, has a tasty fundraising event coming up to you that you don't want to miss. All the details are coming up on Polk Place. Welcome to Polk Place. I'm your host, Jeremy Morady, and here with me today is Stacy Williams,
Hi.
the Development Director from Achievement Academy.
Yes, hello.
And John Burton, the Executive Director for Achievement Academy.
Jeremy, hi.
And Chef Tina Calhoun from Frescoes in Lakeland.
Hello.
Thank you guys so much for coming here.
Absolutely, we're glad to be here.
Well, you guys got a lot of stuff coming up in April, and want to talk to you guys a little bit about that, but also kind of want to talk to you about the Achievement Academy and what it does in its mission.
The Achievement Academy is an organization that helps young children age 5 and under with developmental delays and disabilities. We do that with 2 programs. The first is a United Way funded Birth to 3 program, which provides early intervention for children from birth up to age 3 who either have or are at risk for developmental delays. That is funded by a very generous allocation from United Way of Central Florida, which we sincerely appreciate. The second program Achievement Academy offers is a charter school. We have campuses in Lakeland, Bartow, and Winter Haven. We currently have 157 total students in all 3 locations. The largest campus is in Lakeland. But we provide services to children primarily from age 2 through age 5 with developmental delays and disabilities. And we incorporate a pre-kindergarten exceptional student education program with occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and other assistive technologies that help each one of our students develop their full potential. So we have a very compassionate and veteran team that provides services not only in our Birth to 3 program, but in our Achievement Academy charter school as well. And we have devoted staff persons like Stacy, who has really come on board within the past year to help us achieve our development goal. So we've got a great team.
We're celebrating 60 years this year that
wow.
we've been helping the community. Yes.
Well, now you say those with developmental disabilities, that's a wide range of different aspects and disabilities. Can you go into some of those?
Sure. The primary areas, we were founded as a support network for children and families with cerebral palsy. So certainly we continue to help kids with cerebral palsy, autism, Down syndrome, speech and hearing difficulties. From there, it covers the gamut of various developmental delays and disabilities. Some are premature birth. In our Birth to 3 program, we have kids who have a premature birth, so they're physically behind children who go full term. So we try to bring those kids up to speed so that our whole goal with that is kindergarten readiness. Mm-hmm. So we're trying to help United Way, Success by 6, and various other programs. Polk County Schools, we're a Polk County School Board charter school. We all have the similar goals, and to get those kids best prepared so that they're successful in their school, in their educational pursuits.
And also with the Birth to 3 program, we also serve children who the parent may just have a question about their development. So if you have a 1.5-year-old and they're not really babbling yet, or you just have a question, you can give us a call and we'll be out into the home within 2 weeks.
Well, I know a lot of what you guys provide with all the different therapies is a godsend for a lot of parents. We've been through the same thing with my daughter, who has Down syndrome as well. And so those types of things are really a godsend to parents, I know.
And also all of our services, whether it's the Birth to 3 program or the charter school program, are free to parents. We do not charge the parents a dime.
That's wonderful.
Jeremy, you know, you bring up a very good point. I'm not aware of a lot of educational programs for new parents, let alone for parents with children with special needs. So I remember when we had our first daughter, you know, count fingers, toes, all that stuff. We were very blessed to have 3 healthy children. I was freaking out with healthy children. I don't know how I would have responded had we had a child with special needs, because you just don't know. So I think not only do we provide those services, but we're also a resource for parents who don't know where to go. And we're happy to come into the home throughout Polk County at no cost to the child or to the family to help support the child and the family, and maybe refer them to some other services that are available to them.
Well, you guys have so much going on, and I know you also require a lot of help from the community as well to keep going and keep your mission going. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you have coming up in April?
We have our second annual Top Chef event of Polk County coming up, and it's April 18th, which is a Monday night at the Lakeland Center.
Okay.
And this year we hope to have 15 chefs providing a 5-course meal to the guests. And Chef Tina is here, so she can tell you a little bit from a chef's perspective. But the chefs do so much for us. They actually bring in the food, they do a table decor, and it's really just such an amazing night for the guests and hopefully for the chefs.
All right. Well, Chef, take it away. Tell us what folks can expect to see coming out.
Last year we had a wonderful turnout. We had 120 guests, 12 tables. We had the opportunity for a wide variety of meals to be served. We do a 5-course meal, so it starts from everything from a soup to a salad to multiple entrees and a dessert, and we pair them with wine or a suitable cocktail. Everybody kind of picks and chooses their own theme, and their own theme kind of builds off their tablescape. Last year we had multiple levels that we as the chefs competed against, and then this year they're switching them up a little bit due to some trial and error, which we're looking forward to. We also had the opportunity to raise a lot of funds, because along with us donating all of the services for the evening, which we contribute a large portion to between staffing and food and all of the scapes that we do, we also provide services that they get to give away. So a lot of times we'll donate dinner for 10 or dinner for 6. We here at Fresco's, we gave away 3 dinners for 8 with bourbon and wine pairings, and we went to the house.
And that was for the
so
live
it became
auction.
pretty elaborate, and it kind of got a lot of things stirred up. So we get the opportunity to raise a lot of funds for the cause.
I have to say, if you were at last year's event, we had an auction, and Fresco's and Chef Tina had donated a dinner for 8. And we had 3 different bidders that were going up and up and up and up. And Tina kind of did the, hang on a second, I got an idea. And she offered if each one of the bidders would agree to the top price, they would provide the dinner to all 3. So the initial idea was for one dinner, and through the generosity of Chef Tina and Fresco's, I was absolutely, I couldn't believe it. And we really appreciate Chef Tina and Fresco's contributions, and I think that spirit was relatively early in the bidding, in the auction portion. So other chefs, I think, kind of well, I better, you know. So we really appreciated
we had a
that.
blast. It was fun, and you get that buzz. It's a great opportunity as the chefs to showcase what you can do. Last year I went so out of the box. I did Moroccan. I've never done Moroccan. And due to our schedule, we get so crazy. I hadn't even touched the menu until the day before.
I would never have known.
So we get kind of crazy, and you do comfort things that you know. Others pick things that they want to try and see whether they can touch. This year I don't think I'll go so outside of the box, but I still got some wild things up my sleeve. But we get the opportunity to really showcase some of our skills, and in it show the abilities that we have local through the chefs that are local. Lakeland is still trying so hard to build their local business profile for local chefs and local family-owned businesses, that it's a great opportunity for people to come and see and feel comfortable knowing that, hey, we've got this talent at our disposal. We don't have to go to Tampa, and we don't have to go to Orlando. And that's kind of a big showcase for us as local chefs.
Well, I've been by Fresco's and had some of your creations, and they're fantastic. But who are some of the others that are going to be coming out too?
The other chefs?
Yeah.
We have a couple of the returning chefs, of course, from last year. We have Chef Ron Mayer. He's with Florida Presbyterian Homes. We have Chef Chad. What is Chad's last name? From Whiskey Bent.
Chadward.
Yes, Chef Marcos Fernandez from 1961 just signed on.
Okay.
We have Chef Jose, and I don't know how to say his last name, from Brasa Latina. We have Aprons participating again. Grasslands Country Club is participating. Ovations from the Lakeland Center. And I think just as of today, Grace Manor is in as well. So
Wonderful.
right now we I believe have 9. Still a few opportunities for some other chefs to get involved, but we're really excited about it.
One of the things that I didn't understand last year was when you talk about a Grace Manor or First Presbyterian Homes, those are executive chefs who probably don't get a chance to showcase their skills in that environment very often. Last year we had the executive chef from the Detroit Tigers who came, and that's an executive chef, but again, day to day, you're not able to put together an elaborate dinner.
Sure, because you're focused on one set of customers, and that's what you have.
And I don't mean to, no disrespect intended to Ovations, but when you're preparing a dinner for 700 people, it's kind of tough to really showcase your skills. Well, I was at the Ovations table last year. I wish I would have been at Fresco's, but it was phenomenal. It was a Kentucky theme, so I'm not a bourbon drinker, but I'm thinking about it now because the presentation was outstanding. The pairings were tremendous. I mean, they really complemented, like a good wine with a good meal. It just complements the entire experience. So it was phenomenal. I had a great time, and I would encourage everybody, come on out.
Well, and on top of the food, you also have the silent auctions that you were
have the
talking
live
about.
auction,
Or
yeah.
live auction, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And can you talk a little bit about that? Have you guys already rounded up some things that
We have,
can look forward
and
to?
some restaurants or some chefs maybe that have not been able to participate, they are still contributing to the event. Like I know Lone Palm can't this year, but they're still giving us a couple items for the live auction. The chefs really have until April 1st to get in their live auction items. So we're kind of waiting to see what that looks like.
I was invited to the home of someone who had bid on one of the auction items from one of the chefs. It was unbelievable. I mean, it was something that I mean, I fancy myself, I can flip a steak on a grill. Nothing like this. It was outstanding. So I think some of the live auction items are going to be, going back to what Chef Tina was talking about last year and what they offered, it's phenomenal. In your home, I mean, that's pretty special.
Can't beat that. Well, I'll leave it to you guys. Is there anything else that folks should know about before coming out?
Yeah, we're doing a few things different this year. We are doing sponsorships, so we do have sponsorships available. There are also individual tickets available. They are limited this year. They're $150 a piece. The sponsorships range from $1,000 to $15,000.
Or more if you really like to do more.
Not gonna turn
We'll
away,
figure
right?
something
Away,
out.
yeah. Another thing the guests get to do, which I think is really cool, is they get to actually judge the table decor that each chef does. So there are several different opportunities for awards for the chefs. We have 2 different panels. We have a panel of chef judges and also a media panel where we have Nancy Katerius from Hall Communications. We have Kevin Drake from The Ledger. We also have Wes Craven from Foodie. So a couple different panels, which is really going to be exciting this year.
Sounds great.
I think I'd like to reiterate again how much we appreciate the chefs who participate. They're taking not only a day and evening of their time. There's preparation that goes into it. They bring the food. Everything is prepared tableside. It's not, hey, can we borrow the Lakeland Center's
It's a
kitchen?
real personal touch.
It is absolutely the most intimate dining experience that you could ever have, and we really appreciate Chef Tina and all the chefs who are participating again this year. It is really a very unique experience and one very much worth it.
And it's, you know, bottom line, it's helping children with special needs get the services they desperately and critically need to maximize their potential. So,
Can't ask for a better thing there.
absolutely.
So, well, thank you guys so much for coming in. Sure do appreciate it,
Thank
and
you.
look forward to seeing you out there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Achievement Academy's second annual Top Chef of Polk County event is a multi-course fine dining experience that places the spotlight on the area's leading chefs while raising much-needed funds for programs and therapies for children of Achievement Academy. Scheduled for Monday, April 18th at 5:30 p.m. at the Lakeland Center, a limited number of seats for individuals are available for purchase on a first-come, first-served basis. As many as 15 chefs will create and prepare at your tableside their own menu with accompanying wine or libation that complement the flavors of each course. For ticket information and sponsorship opportunities, give the Achievement Academy a call at 863-683-6504 or look them up on the web at www.achievementacademy.com.